Okay, so I just got back from John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, the third installment of the John Wick series so far. Emphasize that, given what reasons I'll mention in a moment, and I, for one, absolutely loved it. While other series have a risk of actually declining quality over time, so far John Wick actually has had the opposite happen to the point where it just almost seems to be getting better. And this one, I'm happy to say, is easily my favorite one so far. The story takes place is after the events of John Wick Chapter 2, wherein Wick, played by Keanu Reeves again, is excommunicado by a group of assassins known as a High Table, who often operate out of a hotel known as a Continental, place a $14 million bounty on his head, and as a result of his actions in previous movies, and much like the previous installments, director Chad Stahelski, as well as many of the returning cast and crew in the previous films, have made definitely the most distilled essence of action I can find, where it's definitely as simple as you can find it and the most enjoyable as a result. I mean, the whole its plot is simple and straightforward. Its pacing is quick and tight, and its action is beautifully choreographed and constructed as the ballet that they often have in the movie. Supporting cast includes who is not only returning figures such as Lawrence Fishburne and Ian McShane, but also other supporting players such as Halle Berry and Angelica Houston. I must say, the way they've handled this is simply spectacular. Each of the key he fights is integral to the story in some way and also fit the characters perfectly. For example, in the opening fight before or he actually goes to get a book he needs for information and on where to go next, he actually has the cabbie on the taxi takes his daughter to the hotel for safety, and actually puts a book back he fights with this hitman after using it to kill said hitman. I mean, and also a lot of locales. I like how they have the. I'm not overly familiar with the DP and editor, but they've done a lot of extensive work. A lot of it's being fairly recent, and so I definitely know how to put together a good-looking production on screen, and with every we're keeping everything cohesive for the course of the 2 hour and 10-minute runtime. I mentioned this in my vlog of the first two chapters, but I'm definitely impressed with how this stood out at me. Since this is actually the first one I've seen in a theater, the first two or I rented on DVD or saw when they came on TV. Since I definitely can recommend it to anyone who wants basically a simple and straightforward action at its core, and it is definitely a film which is the purest is and half more high octane slightly reduced action I can find as a whole trilogy. And Reeves said he wants to keep making these movies as long as people keep wanting to see them, and I can definitely say I'm all for that. 20 years after The Matrix, the first one, looking at the others as well as the Animatrix in the near future, uh, the way he still handles action in black is just something I've never been able to say no to. My final rating is 4 out of 4. This is going to be like a simpler riff on the coming attractions this time, because there's not a whole lot I haven't seen before. Yeah. Okay, so Star Wars Episode 9: The Rise of Skywalker. Still looking forward to that. Also working on some kind of discussion video that I was doing. I might have that out in a while, depending on how busy I am. Godzilla King of the Monsters obviously looks fun. I'm working on another products related to that before I want to have upload before it comes out. And I think you might know why. And I got it started, and I definitely want to have that finished soon, and you'll definitely know why when I address it. Okay, and Spider-Man Far From Home, as I pointed out before, the latest trailer is basically like a very big walking spoiler for the Avengers Endgame, so not gonna go into too much detail as I was before. But I gotta say, the way it's presented itself is definitely looks like it's gonna be a very fun kind of film, and regardless of projections, I still expect everyone's gonna help guide us through the changes from Phase 4 onward in the MCU. It's gonna be Spider-Man, and I also am liking Mysterio and how they're able to make the whole silly costume work on film. And last, but definitely not least by any means, is Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw. This spin off of sorts follows the two as as they had to hunt down a superpowered soldier played by Idris Elba, and honestly don't know what to make of it at all. I'm thinking I might wait for that one to come out on DVD for it to come out on FX. Man, I still haven't seen Beta Furious yet, but I guess I'm not in a capacity to stop them. Like, if Beta Furious made over $1 billion worldwide, then they can do what they want as far as I'm concerned. And since anyway, that's about all for now. I will definitely see you all again later.